Happy evening, dear children. Hope you're all doing good. Welcome to social class. In this video, we are going to discuss about the types of government. That is in chapter 3 in civics. What is a government? A government is a group of people that manages the country. It is the body of the people that frames policies and exercises control through various organizations and laws. Yes, our Indian government is a democratic form of government. It is divided into three organs, that is executive, legislature and judiciary. Okay, the executive consists of the president, the vice president, the cabinet of ministers and other ministers. They are responsible to implement the laws made by the legislature. Yes, then legislature or parliament. Okay, so the parliament consists of the president, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. That means the people of our elected representatives. Okay, responsibility to make, they have the responsibility to make laws, to seek accountability from executive. Okay, then the third one is judiciary. So this consists of the Supreme Court of India. Not only Supreme Court, all the high courts and district courts also is called as the judiciary. Okay, so it is responsible to solve the conflict na fights between the executive and legislature. Okay, other public related matters or conflicts. Okay, now we shall discuss about the different types of government all over the world. The first one is monarchy, the second one is democracy, which we are following in India, and the third one is dictatorship. Let us see one by one. What is a monarchy? In this form of government, the country is ruled by a monarch. Monarch means a king or a queen. Okay, here in this monarchical form of government, the king or a queen only makes the decisions and runs the country. Okay, all the power is given to the king or a queen alone. Okay, they might have a small group of people to help in decision making like ministers. Okay, but the final decision are taken by the king or the queen only. Monarchies are hereditary. That means after the death of a king or a queen, his son or daughter will become the next king or queen. Okay, his son or daughter only will inherit the throne. Okay, so now at present some newly crowned monarchs, or that means the newly crowned kings, or King Philip. Okay, he has become the king of Belgium. He took over the kingdom on 21st July 2013, and the King William Alexander, that means he is the king of Netherlands. He took over the throne on 1st May 2013. The second form of government is democracy. Okay, the people choose their representatives through elections, through voting. Okay, who then form the government. The representatives are elected for a fixed period of time. Okay, just for 5 years. In India, it's a period of 5 years. Okay, the real power thus lies in the hands of the people who elect their leaders. Okay, democracy is nothing but it is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. Unlike in a monarchy, what is the thing? The king does not have to explain his actions and decisions, but in a democratic form of government, the government has to explain the actions and justify its decisions to the people. Okay, whether it is right or wrong, what is the purpose, everything the government has to explain to the people. If people are unhappy with the government, in the next election they can choose other parties or other representatives. Okay, democracy is of two types. The first one is direct democracy. Direct democracy involves direct participation of the people. That means all the people will participate in the government. Okay, all the people are directly getting involved in the decision making process. Okay, so this is suitable for countries which have less population. Okay, but for the countries like India, it is not suitable. Okay, so the second form of democracy is indirect democracy or representative democracy. Indirect democracy is practiced in most of the democratic countries today, even in India. People elect their representatives through elections. The elected representative takes decision for the people on behalf of the people. Okay, so the well-being is for only for the people. Okay, the representatives are answerable to the people. Okay, how do we select our representatives? Okay, so the system is called as universal adult franchise. Equal voting right for all adult citizens. Okay, every citizen above the age of 18 have the right to vote, whatever may be their caste, religion, economic status, educational status, etc. Now let us see the democracy and India. India is a democratic nation, but it was monarchy in the medieval period. The kings were ruling India. Okay, later it became a colony of the British Empire. Whatever the British says, we have to blindly follow. Okay, after independence in 1947, India adopted democracy. How this universal adult franchise is followed in India? In India, before independence, only a small minority had the right to vote. Only a small set of people who are supporting the British rule were given with the right to vote. Okay, so what happened? The leaders like Mahatma Gandhi opposed this unfair practice. Oh, you should not do like this. Everybody has the right to vote. Like that, the leaders fought against this. Okay, then India adopted democracy after freedom in 1947 and also granted universal adult franchise. That means all the citizens of India who are above 18 years of age has the right to vote. The final one, the third type of government is dictatorship. So, in this type of government, all the power lies in the hands of one person who rules the country. Such power is obtained by force. Okay, no people will elect them. Okay, the people have no say in the matters of the government. Okay, the dictator rules according to his own wishes and is unaffected by the wishes of the people. Okay, the people cannot say anything in the dictator's rule. Okay, see, Adolf Hitler is an example for the dictatorship form of government. Hope you are clear with the video, children. If you have any doubts, please let us clarify in the online session. Thank you.